Good morning. Today I wanted to give you a short tour of our system and its features and functionalities. If you have any questions or would like us to provide you with a proposal, please call or email us. Or you can simply fill out a form online for a free quote. All contact information and link to the online form are included in the email that was sent to you with this link. PCS VoIP is a telecommunication and conferencing solution provider to small, medium, and large businesses. We support a number of industries, including healthcare, manufacturing, and education verticals, retail and B2B sales, and customer support through our products and services. As a nationwide provider of hosted VoIP telecommunication technology solutions, PCS understands that businesses face increasing budgetary constraints. Our job is to work with our customers to reduce their operating costs while reaching higher standard of productivity through our products and services. Here is what you get from us right out of the box. Easily accessible via any modern web browser or mobile device, our feature-rich program helps to improve your communications, streamline your business processes, and facilitate your growth and success. In addition, our support for our customers is second to none, and our experienced support team endlessly strives to enable you to compete and win. So let's just start with some objectives for the system. This is a hosted voice over internet system. Because of the technology involved, we can provide you with at least 2 lines per extension or per phone, and all lines shareable. We do not use rollover lines as typical phone service. Therefore, you can still keep the same main number you have without any extra phone numbers. This system has no busy signal, no matter how many calls are handled at once. The next incoming call can be forwarded to the next available person, put on hold in a queue, or forwarded to a voicemail or auto attendant, depending on your company's requirements. There are 2 parts to this system. One is for the end user and another for an administrator. Let's start at the end user view. Each extension or each phone comes with unified communication tools. It's called a UC client. Basically, the system mimics your desktop, and besides your regular phone, you will have this virtual or soft, fully functional phone that can be used on any computer that has internet access. Whether it is at home or somewhere in a hotel on your laptop, you can make calls, accept them, and transfer as you would do with any regular phone. You can chat with anyone on the system and transfer files. You can also text any phone from the system and receive text back, although it is an extra service and doesn't come as part of the package. Each extension has Zoom-like capabilities where you have online meetings and share your screen with up to 4 participants. You can see all voicemails for your extension, listen or read, and even download them in MP3 format. There are ACD reports for your extension located here. And last but not least, you will have a mobile application that will allow you to make and receive calls on your extension with your mobile phone. It has all the functionalities as your desktop as well, and you can pick up and make calls from your office number, and the other person will never know that you're on your mobile. You do not need to remember the password. All you would have to do is scan this barcode. It has all the credentials and will sign you in automatically. It works on Wi-Fi as well as cellular data. Now let's look at this system from an administrator's point of view. As an administrator or an authorized person, you will have this button to get you into the setting. This is just a home page that you can set up for yourself with shortcuts to pages you must go to often. It is completely customizable. This is a voicemail page. As an administrator, you are capable of bringing up any voicemail on your system. at any extension without using passwords. This will allow you to make sure that all your agents are returning their voicemails promptly. Services tab is where you control your panel for your modern PBX. No back room with a bunch of wires, everything can be handled from here. Let's look at how you can manage and forward your phone numbers or DIDs, which identify your business from the outside. Here is the list of phone numbers that belong to your account. You pick the one you need, and simply by clicking on the edit button, you can go into settings. Here is the state the number is in. The caller ID can be edited to whatever you like simply by typing the name you want to be displayed. The internal presentation is to identify calls that are routed to call in from different locations, or if you have multiple businesses with different numbers set up on the same system. You can see on your caller ID which business the call is coming for. There are 14 different options you can forward this number during the holidays: to a receptionist, a group of agents designated to take the calls, auto attendant, any outside number, or voicemail. It is up to you to activate this feature, but if you do need to update it by yourself every year because of the changes in your business and days off during the holidays. There are same options available as to routing the number on a daily basis. Let's just assume that all incoming calls will go to your receptionist. So we will just put her extension here, hit save, and the changes will take effect within minutes. Now let's look at what identifies your phones within your business. It is your internal system routing, and it is all done on the extension level. Again, we find the extension we need and open it up by clicking the edit button. Here is the name on that extension. It can be edited if the owner of it changes. This number will pop up on the receiver's caller ID if a call was made from this extension, and you can change it if you have more than one number. This is the E911 location where the emergency services would go if 911 was dialed from it. This is how many times your extension will ring when a call comes in. One ring every 5 seconds. The green phone means that your desktop is online and fully operational. Here are your options for call forwarding in case you want to forward your calls to another extension, group of agents, auto attendant, or anywhere else. The do not disturb is pretty self-explanatory. Here is how the calls are routed. You call the extension and it rings as many times as you set up. If I am busy, it will go directly to my voicemail. Again, there are options available if you are on the phone. Same options if the phone rings 3 or 4 times and you do not pick up. If offline, it is a very important feature because if for any reason no power or internet, your extension is not working, and that phone turns red or green, all calls will be forwarded automatically to wherever you want. Another extension, voicemail, auto attendant, a group. In my case, I would receive those calls on my cell. No customer will even know that your extension is down. This feature is automatic, and once the phone is back online, it will go back to the original setting. You do not have to do anything but set this up once. Here is the place where you set up outbound dialing rules for calling locally, within the US, and international. Each extension has its own voicemail box, and there are a few ways to retrieve that. One, your desktop phone, the UC client or mobile app, voicemail to email, and voicemail to text. Here is where you would go to set it up. Again, here is a list of extensions mailboxes, and you pick the one you need to edit. Here is where you can upload and record your greeting if you have a standard one for the whole company. Record your personal one if you wish to do so, a different one for unavailable, or just your name. You can also record all of them just by using your desktop phone. Here where you want to check if you want to receive email with a voicemail MP3 file. Those can be sent up to 5 emails at the same time. And here is the text message you can transcribe or not. Broadcast is also a cool tool. We can set up a separate extension number, which once you dial your number, you will be able to leave a voicemail for every person in your organization. On top of that, they will also receive an email with this message and a text. Next thing I would like to show you is our auto attendant and how easy it is to set up. We will provide you with unlimited auto attendants for each DID. You can set one up when you are open or closed, holidays, weekends, and so on. You can record the auto attendant over the phone or download one as an MP3 file here and then set it up based on it. All you have to do is name it, identify the buttons, and where you would like it to go. As you can see, there are many different options again. You can also branch them if you wish. Press 1 for English, press 2 for Spanish. Time frame is also a very important feature. It is an autopilot for your system. Basically, set up the times of your opening and closings during the week and on the weekend, and route your calls as you wish to at the appropriate times. Once it is set, you don't need to log into the system daily to change your routing or auto attendance. It will do it automatically. Here is the schedule, and all you have to do is set the option for this time period throughout the week on times and days and option you want on the routing after the time frame expires. You can build as many of those as your business requires. Our hold music feature can be used not only with preloaded files, but you can also have customized messages for your business. All files have to be in MP3 format, and once you have this message, you can send it to us and we will make sure to put it on the loop. Here is another feature that comes with the system that can be very useful, especially for training and calls quality control. It's called Listen Live. It allows you to drop in on a conversation on your system with just dialing the extension number and star 57. You can whisper in your agent's ear the right answers or guidance by dialing star 58. Only your agent will hear you. As you may recall in this presentation, I mentioned groups before. Ring group is a feature where a number of extensions can be rang at once or one after another. For example, customer service group. You can easily set up as many groups as you want and simply have calls forwarded to the number of people at once. You can name a group here, choose how the extension should ring simultaneously or sequentially, how many times their phone should ring when someone is trying to ring the group, and then pick the extension you want on this group and add them to the side. Then select where the calls would go if no one picked up and then save. The group will be available to use within minutes, and you can create as many groups as you wish. We already talked about the holidays, yet here is the tab where you need to go and manage your holidays annually. The only other thing on this particular page I would like to mention is call blocking. With our service, you can block inbound as well as outbound calls, and if you choose to block a number, you can mark why you wanted to block it. Next page I would like to talk about is accounting. There are two things you should know. First, The proposal we give you will include all taxes and fees, which is very different from our competition. Your price is guaranteed for the duration of the agreement, regardless of any of the taxes and fees would fluctuate within your state, county, or city. Your bills will stay consistent and you will always know what you pay monthly unless you make some changes to your account. Understanding how business struggle to budget will make it easier on you to know the exact amount you will pay next month. Second, on this portal, you can see every invoice from the day you started with our company. You can download and print them in PDF. You can also change your payment information or just apply the payment here. This tab is for the ACD call report for this whole system. In my opinion, it's the most useful tool for any business. It allows you to run a report for your system on pretty much any activity. You can see how many calls you receive or make as groups or individually, how long your customers are on hold before they hang up or someone picks up, how many calls you receive before or after closing, and determine how your business needs to be run based on the data provided. For instance, if you run a marketing campaign, you can pick the number you use for it, the dates, and see what is the ROI on it. All reports can be downloaded in an Excel spreadsheet and then manipulated for your convenience. Or, if you just need a quick glance, you can run it in the activity graph mode and see it on the fly. Also, on the tab with your name on it, you will be able to find a help section with all the instructions on how to change or set up any of those features and functionalities we just discussed. You can find what you're looking for by search, index, or contents, or if you have any questions, you can always call our customer support number. PCS VoIP Support Center is the tab to use to contact our customer support and submit tickets. If we cannot respond to you immediately, we typically get back to you within 2 hours, even on weekend and holidays. Our customer service is located in the U.S. in Olathe, Kansas. You can also download manuals for your phones in your office in case you need some instructions on their features and functionalities. Let me tell you real fast about the implementation and setup. We provision all the phones in the office based on the specifications you provided with us on the paperwork. Each phone will arrive in a box with clear marking for the extension, the name of the person using it, and DID. All you have to do is plug the Cat5 cable, which comes to your desk from the wall in the back of the phone where it is marked Internet. We will also send you another Cat5 cable that will go from the back of the phone where it says computer to your computer. No extra cabling required for this system. The phones are plug and play, so once you are plugged in and powered up, you should be able to make outbound calls. Porting your numbers will take 10 to 14 business days. We will let you know on what day and hour it will happen. You can place your old phones next to your new phones, and on the porting day, your old phones will stop ringing and the new ones will start. We will also contact you and set up a training on the system where our representative will not only train you, but also set up your call routing to your specification while showing how to do it. We also offer eFax services with different options, which we would be happy to discuss further. Thank you for watching this short presentation. Please let us know if you have any questions or would like us to provide you with a quote. You can find our contact information in the body of the email that was sent to you with this link.